Hey guys, I'm Sam, and this is my friend Danny, who feels extremely threatened by my relationship with the camera on my phone. Yeah. See? Today I'm talking about my all-time favorite graphic novels. And listen, most of them are gay, and they're all fantasy. They're all fantasy, so I don't know what you expected. But here we go. So first up is the icon, the legend, she is the moment, Scott Pilgrim. Let me tell you, I love the Scott Pilgrim series. Oh my God, this is one of the best graphic novel series I think of all time. It's hilarious. It's got a movie adaptation, there's a new TV show, and it's really I don't know, I think it just the humor of it and all of the little video game, comic book, kind of breaking the fourth wall elements are just done so well. And if you don't already know, the premise is that you've got Scott Pilgrim, who is dating this woman, Ramona Flowers, and finds out that in order to be in a relationship with her, he has to defeat her 7 evil ex-boyfriends. And it's set up like a video game where each evil ex-boyfriend is a boss that he has to fight. And I mean, I guess it's not really her evil ex-boyfriends, it's her evil exes. But he assumes they're all boyfriends going in. And what I love about this is that actually from the premise, you would think this would be kind of a sexist story because that's such a traditional fighting for the girl without she doesn't have her own agency, but that is not what's happening here. Ramona Flowers is written so well, and I actually love the way Bryan Lee O'Malley just writes women in general. I think he has interacted with women before and knows what they're like. He's talked to one, because he does actually write very well from a female perspective. And Ramona Flowers is often given a bad rap because she is sort of the symbol of the manic pixie dream girl in our culture. But she's so much more than that. She really is one of my all-time favorite characters in anything. And I think what I love the most, I mean, she's very relatable. And I also love Ramona for being a really easy last-minute Halloween costume to do because I already sort of look like that. So next up, we have to talk about Cosmoknights. Immediately, it was love at first sight when it came to me and this book because Hannah Templar is pandering to my exact interests. This literally is marketed as a book about gays in space. And that's what it is. It's lesbians in space fighting the patriarchy. I mean, it can't get any better. And it's literally it's kind of this neo-medieval world, but it's literally the whole foundation is that we're fighting the patriarchy. That's what this is about. So yeah, it's pandering to my exact interest. This appeals to me, obviously. It's perfect, actually. No notes. It's perfect. Everyone should read it. And she's hot. I don't know what you want me to say. She's hot. I don't know what else. She's hot. I don't know. Book 1 is incredible. Book 2 is incredible. And I'm absolutely feral waiting for book 3. I would actually love to see Cosmoknights adapted into a film. I think it would be really good. If it was done right, it could be fucking epic. Like Star Wars, who? Guardians of the Galaxy, who? No, I think it would be really good. So everyone read Cosmoknights. It is one of my all-time favorites. Sarah Anderson has won my heart with 2 different books. Cryptid Club and then also Fangs. Oh my God, these are both so good. Sarah Anderson is mostly known for the Sarah Scribbles series, which are great. But these? Fangs is about a vampire and a werewolf dating, and it's just a very funny slice of life little comic. And then you've got Cryptid Club, which is actually a perfect work of art because it's just these funny little one-shot kind of comic panels about silly little cryptids. It's great. And I think my favorite character in it is the Chupacabra. Oh my God. Or maybe the Loch Ness Monster. Actually, I think every single cryptid is my favorite. I love them all. So I cannot even make a more glowing review of both of these books. And they're 2 of my all-time favorites, and I think everyone should read them. So next up, I gotta talk about the Tea Dragon Society. There are 3 books in these series and they're adorable. Written by Kay O'Neill, it's about a world where you have these little tiny dragons that are basically just like finicky cats, and they grow tea leaves on their bodies so you can make tea out of the little leaves that they grow. It's absolutely adorable, so wholesome, also very gay. Get into the gays. An incredible series, so cute. And the first book and the second book kind of take place in 2 different points in time. And then the third book really just brings it all together in a way that is so just like, chef's kiss. I love it. I got into this series this year. I had just discovered it, and now it's like my new obsession. It's the cutest, coziest little fantasy book you could ever read. And really, if you like any type of, listen, if you're alive, if you've got a pulse, read this book. It's so cute. Like, I can't get over it. I can't rave about it enough. I'm honestly going feral because I do love all of these books so much. Like, the amount of love that I have for all these graphic novels is just so strong. They're all so amazing. And they make me so happy to read. And I think next up, the one that I really want to talk about is Estranged. Hey, this one, it's also gay. Guys, it's gay. It's just inherently gay in the way that it's written. It's by Ethan M. Aldirdge, and it's about these 2 sort of brothers who are kind of like switched at birth. One of them is a changeling child who was pretty much given away by his fae parents. And then the other one is just a normal boy who just sort of got like adopted by the fae as like a fun pet. They really treat him like a pet. They're like, oh, a little human that we got. But we kicked our actual son to the curb because, And so then you got the fae kid who's like growing up in our world trying to fit in, and he doesn't fit in because obviously like he's different, you know, he's magic. And so when the 2 boys kind of like come together, it's a really great story, and it just is such a great sort of like metaphor for growing up queer and not fitting in, and adorable. The second one is also really cute. I feel like there needs to be a third one, and I don't think there will be, but the way the second one kind of leaves off, I'm like, you guys could keep doing this. I would just keep eating them up. Like, Ethan, make more. I'll read them. They're good. And I think I just love Ethan M. Aldirdge as an author, and I definitely want to read more of his stuff. Okay, next we have to talk about Nimona. Nimona is iconic, actually. Nimona is one of my favorites. They're all my fucking favorites. I don't know what to tell you. But Nimona is great because it's by N.D. Stevenson, and it's about like, you know, you have this villain, Ballister Blackheart, and he's got a nemesis who's like a hero named Ambrosius Goldenloin. Hilarious. And it's giving Megamind. The dynamic is very Megamind. And then you have Nimona, who becomes Ballister Blackheart's new sidekick. And Nimona is absolutely chaotic. She is chaotic. And arguably probably more evil than Ballister Blackheart. And she just like flips the whole story around by sort of forcing herself as his sidekick. Like, she's like, I'm gonna be your sidekick, and you're just into it. And he's kind of like, well, shit, okay. And just all of her chaos and adventures, like hijinks ensues. And it's just a really fun, cool story. There is a Nimona movie. I started the movie and I really just couldn't get into it because it was too different from the book. Like, when it comes to my adaptations of books, I want the adaptation to be the same as the book. Like, I need it to be the same because I've already fallen in love with the story, and I just want to fall in love with it again in a different medium. I don't want something different, you know? But very funny, very intelligent, and just very well written. Love Nimona. Can't possibly recommend Nimona enough. The last book that I want to talk about is called Star-Crossed by CrimsonChains. And this actually has not been published as a physical book yet. It's a webcomic, But the physical copy, which I believe combines both volume 1 and volume 2, I'm not sure, comes out on February 6th or like around that time. I'm gonna pre-order it as soon as I have money in my account. You have Polaris, who is like the little star king, and he's very cute and wholesome. And then you have Yilden, who's his bodyguard, and psh, hey, he's hot. Hey, I don't know what to say. He's hot. What is this costume design? It's not practical for a bodyguard. But guess what? Doesn't matter, because he's hot. All right. Love Yilden and Polaris. It's basically just like a romance between them, but they're so cute together. It's so wholesome. I absolutely devoured this series when I found it. I am subscribed to CrimsonChains Patreon on like the basic level because I need to get the pages as soon as they're drawn. As soon as the pages are released, I need to see them. But I just really think we should support independent artists and writers who are up and coming and really get in on the ground floor of these wonderful creations so that they can get published and can get the recognition that they deserve, because there are so many amazing, amazing writers out there and artists. Oh my God, the art in all of these comics is incredible. And I think that is really something that makes graphic novels so cool, is that when you can see people's art styles and the passion that they put not only into their writing, but the passion that's put into the art and just creating this world. So everybody check out these graphic novels and keep checking out some of my other videos. I recently did an unhinged rant about the book Dark Air. So if you're familiar with the Dark Rise series, check it out. And also check out my other videos where I talk about gay fantasy that I love. So thank you guys so much for watching. I did reach like 100 subscribers recently, which when you're starting from 0, 100 is a pretty big deal. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. Love you guys. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Join the club. That's what the cool people are doing. They're subscribing to my channel. And give this video a like, drop a comment about your favorite graphic novel series, and keep checking out my other videos for more fun stuff. Thanks guys. Bye. Meow.